Hello, so today we're going to talk about how you can create your own copywriting framework for your landing page. So first of all, the one thing that you want to know is what is the framework that you're going to use. So because personally I have this tendency of not trusting one individual as having the holy truth. Um, I like to create my own framework based off the work of multiple people. So the way that I've created my own framework, I'll show you how I got started. So first of all, I literally went on, let's say, SaaS landing page framework example. And then with that, often you have like example. Pedro Cortez is one of the good one I like. You can just go look on like few different landing pages. So pretty much, you look at people that have broken down structures. So for example, he recommended this structure that you have here, and within that structure, you have introduction, supporting text, CTA. So he was one of them that I looked into. The structure to get it, and then I continued searching for it and for the structure, and then I was finding more um, like here and another one what's to include blah blah. Like, so I was looking at like these, and often um, you have examples and images. For example, usually you have like some of them. Yeah, that's another one here. See Unbounce, the anatomy of a landing page. That's a good one as well. Unbounce is really good as well. It's a great example. So I would pretty much take different frameworks, build something that I find is coherent, and I would make my own landing page framework. Once this is done, once you've created your own landing page framework, what you want to do, you want to put that into ChatGPT. So what I did, I'll show you. I pretty much, took my framework. I literally just asked, can you create a framework that you can understand based on the following? So I've literally given something really, really, really bare bone. So my framework is quite straightforward. Headline, instruction. So, um, for example, to show you how it looks like more in terms of like headings, that's how my framework looks like. So I have, you know, H1 for headline, then H2 for introduction, supporting text, CTA, preview image. Then hero image is like an H1. Sorry, there's a fly. That's hilarious. And then so on and so forth. So you get the gist. I pretty much just copied, the whole thing in 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 uh, in in ChatGPT, and I asked like to create a framework that you can understand based on the following. So that's what I did, and then it gave me a beautiful framework that follows the components that I mentioned. So that's what it gave. What it gave me, it described what should be included in each section of my framework, and it did a beautiful job for it. And then what I did, because once again, I am not a big fan of trusting um, that it's going to understand everything, or at the same time always having to recreate the conversation every single time. So I like to work in a specific way. So I like to always copy paste the answer that I liked, and uh, indicate it. So the way I created the prompt, I actually took a prompt from someone on Reddit that I found. So the original prompt was this one: write a landing page using the 6 Ws framework to convert leads into customers. So that's pretty much what I took. And then here you can see that like it's not exactly telling. It's not a perfect prompt in terms of like clarity. I had to just understand it at first, like how I was doing. I thought I only had to replace the brackets, but actually I did something a bit different because of the framework that I was having. So you'll see what I did. So I pretty much took the following to the beginning, using the following framework. Um, the following, which is like here I define what is the framework, copy. write a landing page copy to convert leads into customer. Then identify Messenger and Twitter users, because it was for a actually I can show you, called Left on Red. It's pretty much a Chrome extension I built with ChatGPT. I'll do another video on that. But that's a Chrome extension I did with ChatGPT to make sure that you don't leave anyone on red in Twitter, in Messenger, on Facebook. So that just brings everyone that have unread conversation at the top of your inbox. That's kind of what the gist of this Chrome extension is. You can give it a try. It's on the Chrome store. I've personally created for myself, but feel free to use it. It's free for now. Anyway, back to what we were. So identify Messenger and Twitter users as a target audience and clearly describe left on red. And I define what is left on red, what it does. A Chrome extension that does blah, 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 and what it does. Having only left on red, blah, 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 blah. You can, that actually this part, if I am correct, was written by, let's see if I can find it in my history. No, it's not here. I cannot find it. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste time here. But basically this part was created by ChatGPT. I pretty much gave it the instructions of like, give me a, oh, actually I do. It's not, I'm sorry, not in my history here, but it's here. It's pretty much the Chrome extension description was written by ChatGPT as well. So the extension was done with ChatGPT. The description was done with ChatGPT. I don't remember what was the prompt I used. It's not doesn't really matter. I pretty much written it written this, not me, to be totally frank. And I pretty much I just compacted or put together a summary of what was written in here, and I've described it here, and then I've put the framework that it had given me, and it gave me the exact it followed the outline, and I had all of my text here. So that's literally how I've done that. I literally just took my bare bone framework. I asked for it to kind of detail it, and then it gave me an outline of like what this means, what these means, and then I asked to use the following framework that I had created to create a landing page copy to convert leads into customers and describe what was the landing page about. I re-added the the framework there, and it gave me everything. And for you to see how I've used it, you can go on leftonred.top. So leftonred.top, because it brings our conversation to the top of your conversation. And I didn't want to pay for the .com, as it was probably already taken as well. But you get the gist, and you can get the idea of how I use the text. It's not the exact same structure as how it was, in a way, quote unquote, spit it out from ChatGPT, or like what was the output of ChatGPT, but it gave me so much more leverage to create that landing page using the framework that I had created. So first of all, I created a framework that was inspired from the highest converting ones that respond to most points from what people want to know on the landing page. And then I've put that in ChatGPT to have a more detailed version for ChatGPT to understand better what all of these sections are about. And then I use that framework that was detailed to generate a landing page copy based on that framework. So that's how I did it. And you can see the result here. Get your inbox under control. can even see here probably. You get your inbox under control. Like again, as you can see, like the order was not exactly the same. Like this was written from me, because I quite liked it, but at the same time, um, am I the best copywriter? Not at all. You can see that probably if you look at the landing page. The landing page is still rough, but the entire copy was done by ChatGPT. So that's pretty much how I did it. I used a framework that I created based on inspiration I found online, created the framework, used the prompt I found from Reddit. Again, thanks to Sana on Reddit for the original prompt. Truly appreciate it. Sorry if you feel offended and I stole it and modified it, but you are great. I'm totally grateful for you. Really grateful for the prompt that you've written, and yeah, I'm I was honestly like jaw dropped when I started the output of it. So I hope that this will have helped you. Um, Feel free to do the same for yourself. Create a great framework, and with a great copy using the power of ChatGPT. I say ChatGPT, but in truth, it's GPT 3 or 3.5 in this case. So um, do that. You'll have so much more time to work on other things that will be more important for your business. And yeah, so yeah, again, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that you were able to find that video insightful and useful for your own usage. And I'm looking forward for getting your feedback. Put it in the comment below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, just let me know. If you want to have questions or anything, if you would like to me to expand on a few things, to work on videos for other things, just let me know. I'm more than happy. If you've enjoyed this video again, feel free to subscribe, to follow this channel, and we will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye bye.